Block Party, a Minecraft podcast, episode 134. We're your hosts, Bearded Sloth
and Little C.
Get all our info at theblockpartymc.com.
Now let's get the block party started.
It truly is a party this weekend.
It is way past our bedtimes.
And HolyBookworm is not here.
Oh boy.
We are unhinged, unsaddled. We're all in tonight.
We're out of the minecarts.
We're out of the minecarts. It's going to be a crazy episode.
So completely off topic here, but unhinged, HolyBookworm, I said that. I'm like, I just made the most unhinged joke or something. And she had no idea what that meant. She never heard that. And I don't think, is that like a newer generation thing like what mine
I think you
says,
use it
or
differently than how I just used it.
unhinged as in like, kinda, I don't know. Who knows?
Let's get down to Minecraft. That's what we want to talk about. There's huge news.
Huge news.
I figured everybody in our community would be talking.
Guess how? Well, there was one comment by a guy named Slackers.
Slackers. Yeah. We didn't get any comments in
no
time
comment.
for this week's show. You didn't make the cut, so sorry. But that's okay. I think everybody was shocked about the news that came out this week in Minecraft, and they're just speechless. That's got to be it.
Maybe.
Because I know we have the best listeners in the world, and I know every one of our listeners wants to get their comments in every week. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it. All right, get your comments in. Seriously, email us if you can't get on our Discord. No problem. Contact at theblockpartymc.com. Just email us. We'll get it in. Or if you are on our Discord, make sure you get it in by like Thursday if you want it on this week's show, basically, right? Makes sense. All right, so we have no comments from the listeners this week at all.
So now we get to talk about Minecraft.
We just get to talk about Minecraft, which is awesome. I like talking about Minecraft. I'm all for that. But it's kind of weird because where do we go with this, Little C?
Well, I've been doing a lot of digging. Diggy hole.
A lot of digging. Me too. That's pretty much what I've been up to.
Now I started building my mega storage room underground, so I can finally move out of my little starter base storage room, which is running out of chests quickly.
I just bought so much wood from our shopping district.
Any from my store.
One stack, I think, from your store.
Really?
That's it. Because then I realized it makes more sense because I'm using it all for chests for my sorting system. Mine's going to be auto sorting system, by the way. With right now, I have 212 different items set up for it. And I got all the functional part of that done. So it's going to be giant. But I used a lot of wood and I kept buying it from the shopping district. Then I'd go back and I make the chest and make the hoppers because I have tons of iron from my iron farm. And I'd go back and make all this. I realized I can just buy the bamboo wood, put it in a crafting table, change it to the chests, which take up a lot less inventory space, and buy some more wood. And then I did that. So I finally got tons and tons of chests. And I think I bought this store pretty much out. I think they might have a few left in stock, but I bought a lot. So if you're listening, you need to restock your bamboo.
Or you can just go to Little C's Lumber and buy some wood.
Well, that works too. It's a little more expensive though.
Yeah.
And I just realized, I think in that store, because he didn't have a crafting table in his store, I think I left my crafting table in his store. So I need to
You're griefing his store.
I know. Well, just making it more functional, I guess.
Griefing it with a crafting table.
Yeah, I definitely need to go back and fix that. I'm so happy. We've been up really late. We need to have some context here. So it's like almost midnight, right?
Yeah, almost. A little before.
By the time we're done with this and everything, and probably be past that, we have no HolyBookworm in the house. And we're planning on probably staying up really late tonight.
We might even record an after hours at actual after hours time.
It might be fun. That could be cool. We might even try a different way of recording it.
Hopefully it'll be video.
I'm hoping to make another video one. We have one other video one that we released.
And it involved Twinkies.
So if you're not a subscriber on the podcast, you really should. So you can see what the Twinkies are all about.
All I'm saying is there were Twinkies and there was violence.
It hit me right between the eyes.
That good of a show.
It was that good of a show. Little C, we've been doing live streaming. You actually live streamed on the new Block Party YouTube. Got to check that out if you haven't done it yet. Got to find that. I got to get all the links on there. I don't think I have the new YouTube link on there.
Yeah, on my live stream on Monday, I chopped a lot of trees to restock my store. And then also I followed your chicken tutorial that we made, the auto chicken cooker, and realized that we did it wrong. Kind of.
Well, we did the tutorial.
The tutorial was all good, but the resource list screenshot on the video itself was missing the observers.
Yes.
And I went off that to prepare it for the stream that I was going to follow the tutorial on live on stream. And I did, but I didn't have the observers. And I'm like, wait a minute.
So we apologize. It's still a really good tutorial, and I was happy to get a video on our new channel. And it's actually doing really well, so thank you if you're one that watched that.
We did fix the description list as well.
Yeah, so the description items that you need are correct now. And it's fairly simple. It's really compact. It's only a 2x2 area, and then you have to have walls of some sort, but trapdoors make it look like it's just 2x2, and it works really well. I'm hoping to do another live stream probably tomorrow. Maybe tonight, depending how late we stay up. We'll see how crazy we get.
Or how early we wake up.
Yeah, that might be it
from
too.
Not sleeping.
Yeah, maybe we just don't sleep at all.
Why do we need sleep? We got to eat our coffee.
That's right. We have our coffee. I drank a whole pot already since I've been home from off the road this week. Drank a whole pot of coffee and made a whole nother pot.
But I'm helping you with the second pot, so.
You are. As far as playing, until tonight, I haven't really played all that much this week. I played a little bit. I had to go mining because I needed more redstone. I actually ran out of redstone, which you never think you're going to run out because it's everywhere.
It seems like you get a lot of it, but crafting redstone stuff actually takes more than you think. So never throw out the redstone for mining.
Yeah, you got to think. You need 3 stacks just for a comparator. You need 3 stacks of redstone dust for a comparator because you need the redstone torches.
For a stack of comparators, he means, not just one comparator there.
Right.
that would be a little excessive.
That's too expensive. We definitely don't need that. Yeah, for a stack of comparators. Exactly. So that's a lot of redstone and it just disappears. And I had stacks and stacks of ore still. And I went through all that. So I had to mine for a while and get more of that. So
get
I
some
could
diamonds
finish
while you're at it,
my
though.
auto sorter. I did get a few more diamonds. I think I was up to about 4 stacks of diamonds, something like that. So I'm kind of poor.
Yeah, that's pretty poor.
Do you remember back in the day when we thought it was like this big deal to even get a half a stack of diamonds?
So I was going back onto Jericho Season 1, which was not a real server at that point. It was just hosted off the PlayStation whenever you could get on the world. And I had a stack of diamond blocks. But this is way before the cave update or anything. So mining was a bit easier because you could insta-mine.
When is this?
Everywhere. Season 1.
Season 1, okay.
I think on Season 2 I had a lot as well.
And we didn't do any duplication on Season 1, did we?
No?
Yeah, so, because I remember way back in the day, we used to make this little machine and was able to duplicate diamonds.
So it was, I think that was PlayStation 3. And there was a bug for a while where you could rename items. Let's say you rename 9 diamonds, you could craft an infinite amount of diamond blocks. And it worked for any item in the game, so we just duped every single item in the game and had massive amounts of each one just for fun.
Yeah, it was really overpowered. And it took them a while to fix that. And we had that for a while, but they weren't. Well, that was 4J Studios back in the day, too. So it was separate.
It was a smaller developer team.
Right, and we didn't get the updates along with mobile players or Java at the time. And mobile was a whole different thing.
It
Pocket
had
Edition
stonecutters before stonecutters in 1.14. Like, there was some weird stuff.
Yeah, they had all kinds of weird things going on. Now, Little C, I know you're excited to talk about what everybody's talking about this week. Do we want to wait till we get to the changelogs to talk about that?
I was going to wait for the changelogs.
All right, let's do that.
Well, let's get to our real life.
Yeah, our real life
do?
stuff.
Did we do anything?
Did you do
anything?
I drove quite a bit. I ended up going through like 7 states this week.
Wow.
Which is quite a bit for me. And I actually did 6 states. I counted it up earlier. 6 states in one day. That was all on Tuesday.
Wow.
I started basically in the edge of Ohio, went to West Virginia, went to Kentucky, went through Indiana, Illinois, and ended up in Missouri. Is that 6? I lost count somewhere, but that's okay. Anyways, a lot of states in one day. It was awesome. I wish I could say now I'm rich and I make all kinds of money from that, but that's just not how it is lately. I don't know. So,
Hey, I played American Trucking Simulator, and obviously that economy is obviously an exact copy of real life, and you get that much per load.
I wish I made that
That would
kind
be
of.
cool.
I could retire by now. That's for sure. I'm still watching a bunch of video game repair videos. I don't know what it is about my brain. Just all of a sudden, I want to watch other people repair video games, and I know how to do some of it already. But there's something satisfying about just watching people do it.
It's the same reason I watch people build computers. It's just fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Little see what kind of stuff you've been up to.
I didn't do too much this week. I did take apart HolyBookworm's old, dusty, slow computer, and I took out the the disk drive because it had a actual DVD disk drive in it, and I'm like, I want that. And it's a SATA
Oh, the optical drive.
Yep, and it's a SATA connector to connect it to like my motherboard, and then it just takes a average like hard drive power thing from the power supply. So I was like, I don't know if this will work or not. I hooked it up to my computer, and it worked. So now I have a disk drive if I want.
So you can play DVDs or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I mean, they make $20 disk drives off Amazon that are USB powered and probably quicker, but I didn't rip it out of an old computer, so
yeah, that's cool. Fun. It's cool to kind of Frankenstein pieces and parts of computers and see if you can make it work. What was the other thing you were trying to get to work?
I was trying to take off the front I/O had a SD card reader built into it. And I think it was just a USB connector to connect it to the motherboard, but I couldn't quite get that to work. There's probably drivers or something with it, or it doesn't work on modern things.
Yeah, who knows? This computer that you were taking apart, HolyBookworm's old one, is probably, 12-year-old hardware?
I think so.
About that. So, yeah, it's definitely past its prime. All right, little C. That's enough about us. I really want to get into this week's changelogs. I know they're still in Snapshot, they're still in preview and betas, but it's so exciting. It's what we've been waiting for years and years and years in Minecraft.
The past week in Minecraft. All info from Minecraft.net.
We're going to start with the Minecraft Java Snapshot 24W10A. Came out Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. Are you ready, little C? Can you handle this?
Okay. Here we go.
There are additions.
Oh, what are they? What are they? Tell me.
New wolf variants have been added. The variant is determined by the biome they spawn in.
Yeah!
New
this
doggies.
Is what we've been waiting for. This is it. It's finally happening.
So I really thought when they were adding all the color of armor and stuff, I'm like, okay, we're not going to get different dog variants and stuff. I just thought that.
I thought that too.
They released this week. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. So not only do we have different dogs, we also can change the color of their armor
and their
collars.
Yeah, their collar.
So it's crazy. All right, they do have a list here of all the different variants and where they spawn and all that. So let's go ahead and do that for the snapshot here. First one is Pale Wolf. This is the normal one we're all used to, by the way. The familiar wolf variant that now spawns in the taiga biome with a default pack size of 4. Then we have the woods wolf, a variant that spawns in the forest biome. This will be the dominant wolf variant that you will be able to find in the overworld since the forest biome is very common. Ashen wolf, a variant that spawns in the snowy taiga biome. Black wolf. Now this one's my favorite looking that I've seen so far. We'll have to see how it is in game, but a variant that spawns in the old growth pine taiga biome in smaller packs of 2 to 4. I do find it interesting too that they have different pack sizes of how they spawn. So that's kind of cool too. Next up is the chestnut wolf, a variant that spawns in the old growth spruce taiga biome in smaller packs of 2 to 4. Then Rusty Wolf, a variant that spawns in a new location for wolves, the sparse jungle biome in smaller packs of 2 to 4. Then we have the spotted wolf, a variant that spawns in a new location for wolves, the Savannah Plateau biome, in larger packs of 4 to 8. And these are very specific biomes, by the way. Some of these can be kind of small. So it'll be interesting to see if we can collect them all. Then we have striped wolf, a variant that spawns in a new location for wolves, the wooded badlands biome, in larger packs of 4 to 8. And snowy wolf, a variant that spawns in the grove biome, a rare type that always walks alone.
I really like all of these. They're all really good design textures, as well as it's fun that now it's like a collector thing. You have to go out and you have to get a wolf from each area, and that is so cool.
Now you need to get every variant of wolf and every well, you can't get every color because you can mix and match all the colors
There's
too on the
millions of combinations with colors.
Yeah, but let's say the basic 16 or so
on every type of wolf.
On every type of wolf. That could be fun.
Plus one extra plain wolf for each type.
I like that. That could be fun. That's going to be a giant wolf army, though.
So it takes, I think, around 19 or so wolves to kill a warden if they all have dog armor. That's how OP it is.
How many wolves do you lose?
A lot.
Yeah. That'd be a lot to lose. I'd be so sad. I would not put my dog through that.
No, I'm too connected to my Minecraft wolves.
And is it a tamed wolf or does it become a dog?
I call it a dog.
It's kind of like, so you used to have ocelots and then they turned to cats. Now it's two separate things.
Yep. But we're still keeping wolves by themselves. But I think it's because cats are in villages, so they're like domesticated. Like cats you would find in like a village or a town somewhere. The cats are usually running around.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting how they chose to do that. But I'm so excited for this. I really am. You can't believe I was jumping up and down in my truck.
This is hopefully not while driving.
Well, I'm just saying.
This is a feature that's been long overdue. And this is what is saving Minecraft. This is what's like the biggest thing in this update. But isn't it coming before the big update?
Well, I think so. And the main reason I think so is because this is in the beta preview and it's not under experimental.
So I actually think it's a mistake to release the dogs earlier and the armadillos earlier. I think that's what they're planning on. But I don't think that's the best thing to do. I think they should wait and have one big update. Because it's going to be the Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and Part 2 situation again, where they release all the features people actually want, the new dogs and armadillos.
Well, if you recall, lately it seems like they do a spring, smaller update. And this, as big as this is the small part of the update. And then they release a bigger summer update.
I'm excited to see if they add anything bigger for the main 1.21 update.
Oh, I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for some big structure or something, because it seems like they're hiding something. It doesn't seem like they're showing all the features.
And I kind of like that, them hiding it back for a while.
I think they need to do that more, because with the changelogs and everything, we know everything.
But I kind of wonder, though, because for so long now, they've told us everything. Is the community going to react in a good way if they wait to release something?
I don't think it's going to be a huge deal, because it's really only the diehard fans that read the changelogs, and most of them will be like, oh, well, we still got the feature.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to the armadillos. By the way, I was team armadillo for the vote, too. And
yeah, I voted armadillo.
I'm telling you.
This is why.
Yeah, if we didn't vote for the armadillo, we wouldn't be getting these dogs right now. So good job, community, for voting the right way. Just saying. Just saying. All right, let's move on with the changelogs.
But that doesn't mean I didn't vote for the armadillo solely for dog armor. I voted for the armadillo just because I thought it was cool.
I did like the armadillo,
but the
too.
Dog armor was an extra.
Yeah, I like the idea of dog armor. All right, changes in this snapshot. Adjusted spawning conditions for wolves, allowing them to spawn on coarse dirt and podzol blocks.
This is good because they'll spawn more in mega taigas now.
I'm just happy to see that they actually thought about that before they released anything on them. So this
That
was
seems
on
like
the
something-
first snapshot.
That seems like something they wouldn't release until the community is like, hey, you need to change this.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but they caught that, which tells me that they've been working on this for a while without
playtesting it
telling us.
themselves, yeah.
So I like that. Adjusted passive mobs spawning in Grove biome to only include rabbits, foxes, and wolves. The data pack version is now 34.
So I actually did see something on this data pack version, and now you can have custom like banner data pack things for Java.
Oh, nice.
I think I saw a post about something along those lines.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're adding more add-on type things like what Bedrock has in the coding that you can change to Java. So you can do a bit more modding.
Nice. And of course, there's more technical changes detailed in the full article, the full changelogs. We always leave the link in our podcast description, so be sure to check that out. Of course, they want your feedback on all these things. Join their Discord, check out their website, all that stuff, and leave your feedback. If you like this, let them know. If you don't like it, give them constructive criticism. Don't just say, oh, that's stupid, right? I mean, have a reason or have legit things to back up your opinion.
Unless it's them removing fireflies. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm still mad about
that was
fireflies.
just bad. Yes, I agree. All right, let's move on to Minecraft Bedrock Beta / Preview 1.20.80.21. Came out Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. Hey, guess what? There's additions here. 8 new wolf variants have been added.
I never saw this coming. This is so shocking.
The variant is determined by the biome they spawn in. And they actually didn't list it on the Bedrock preview, all the different variants.
It's probably because they have a link to all the info and it probably just links to the Java snapshot.
Yeah, something like that. There are some changes here in the beta preview. Updated servers tab experience in Bedrock preview. And they do have some experimental update features, so you have to have that toggle on.
I'm interested to see what they mean by updated servers tab experience in Bedrock preview. I need to check that out.
Yeah.
It would be nice to be able to toggle off the featured servers. They're not going to do that because they get paid to have the featured servers there, but it would be nice to be able to just turn those off.
Yeah, I use a resource pack sometimes to take that off, and then it just hides them. But yeah, that'd be nice to have it in vanilla. Because I never, ever go to the featured servers.
I might hop on, like, the Hive, because they have a fun little parkour game. Like, if I need background footage for a video or something. But honestly, I just play Jericho. Really.
Every time I've tried it, I just get confused. But that could be me being old over here, too.
That has a lot to do with it.
All right. These experimental toggle things here. Wind charge damage has been reduced to half a heart per hit.
That's good because it's good for like parkour stuff. And like, let's say you're with a friend exploring an area, you can help them get up a mountain wall or something.
Yeah, there you go. The bogged texture and model have been updated. And of course, there's more changes and fixes. Check out the links. That's it as far as the changelogs. Dogs, and more dogs.
So I actually started, before they released the new dog update, I started breeding up an army of dogs on Jericho to keep in my basement for once we get dog armor, just so I have an army. And now I'm like, oh, we're getting new wolves. Well, now I have to try to collect all of 8 of them, or is it 8 or 9?
So there's going to be 9 total,
okay, yeah,
including the one we already have.
Main one.
But remember, the one we have now is actually going to be kind of rare.
Yeah. I'm wondering if when you breed, let's say, a normal one and some other wolf, if you breed the 2, if it's like a chance to get one of the types.
Kind of like some of the types of sheep, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The dyed sheep, if you, like, yeah.
But some actually make a new kind, and then some just pick one or the other. You have like a 50-50 chance kind of thing.
I'll be interested to see how that works. I'm just excited. New dogs.
Yeah,
yay.
I haven't played in the preview at all yet. I really should because I'm really excited for these. So, I have tried to stay away from all that, including the armadillos.
Well. I haven't played with the armadillos or anything. The only things I have played with in the snapshots is like stuff that's not really exploring based. Because the exploring based stuff I want to experience like on Jericho or something and truly experience it for the first time. Now, some of the other features, like maybe a new building block and stuff, I've been messing with, but I haven't been messing with the exploring-based features.
Yeah, I think the last time I really tried anything new out was back when we were getting frogs. And
Yep.
I checked those out beforehand, and I was kind of disappointed that I did, but at the same time, I never messed with frogs
I
at
never
all.
even see frogs. That's because I'm not usually... Swamps are kind of rare nowadays, and I'm not usually in swamps. But I do want to get some frogs eventually, because they're just cool. I like the green ones. I think... Where do you get those? That's snowy biome.
Yeah, I think the green ones are in the snowy. And what's funny is this season of Jericho, like LAs used to be this huge thing. They were always flying around everywhere.
They used to be everywhere because people would just get them and they'd
right,
fly
because
away.
it was a fairly new feature. And it's
I had
weird
some
how
last season.
quickly these new features come out, and then we just go back to the old
It's
school
really
stuff.
funny though, because I actually was asking on Jericho chat the other day. I wanted in LA, because what I'm working on, my underground digging area, I get a lot of slimes, but I have iron golems killing them. So I wanted in LA to just go and pick up the slime balls and bring them to me, but no one had in LA that I could buy off them. No, and I'm like, oh, okay, well I guess I'll go look for some myself eventually.
Right. And then did you come across one, or was that on a different world where you came across a pillager outpost?
That was on a creative test world, just looking at something.
Yeah. They're kind of hard to find. And the ones probably around spawn, if there are any, probably have been taken.
I'll just go over to a few different players that I think might have one's base, go over there and just breed theirs, and then just take it. They'll never know.
There you go. That works. Yeah, you can
until they
completely duplicate them.
Until they log on to the server and just hear like Pigstep playing, and they're like, "Why is Little C's name tag and Pigstep playing?" Don't question it.
You know, I just thought of something that happened to me tonight playing. I walked in somebody's shop and I'm like, I was really hungry. I thought I was going to die of hunger because I'm walking back to shops and I realized I was out of cookies and no more cookies. Very sad, I know. And all of a sudden I get damage. I'm like, what is this? Am I just getting random damage? I'm getting ready to like file a bug report and everything. Little C, what was that damaged me?
It was on the entrance to this player's shop. There's carpet, and underneath those 3 pieces of carpet, right next to the entrance, you can't get around it, is wither roses. So you just take like half a heart of damage when you walk over it. And
thanks, GB.
Yeah, that's G-Bow.
Yeah, of course it is. He's trolling us completely.
He showed me that the other night when we were playing, and I was like, that is great. And then I'm like, imagine if HolyBookworm is like walking over that, or like UBS, because like you know the features, but you don't think about people actually using them.
Exactly.
And like people are going to be freaking out over that all the time. It's great.
So if you're on Jericho,
this is your public service announcement.
You might not want to shop there. Just saying.
It
might be a place you don't want to shop at.
He was saying, I think I made an active deterrent from my store.
Well, then you don't have to keep stock up as much, right?
Maybe I need to do that for my wood store.
You don't have to restock it. Yeah, you sell out fast.
I'm just going to make a parkour map to get to my store so that I stop selling it so much.
I'm thinking about my store. I am going to build a store. It's going to be very unique, and I've been thinking a lot about it. I don't think I'm going to announce what it is till I'm ready to do it, but let's just say it's going to be very helpful with working. I'm super excited to make this shop and everything, and it's a little difficult, but I want to make it automated too. So, and I'm hoping to make lots and lots of diamonds from this.
So I'm thinking about building some shops for other players to just use if they would like. Because I have this really cool idea. We have this little boardwalk on like the edge of the mountain next to spawn. And like you go up, we have this spawn building. You go up inside of the mountains, our mailroom and stuff. And I want make it look more appealing up there so people go up there more to the mailbox area and stuff. So I'm going to build like really colorful little huts almost. Like out of probably terracotta, like all the different color ones. And they're going to be little like boardwalk shop kind of things on the edge there, built into them
type stuff,
built into the mountains.
Yeah, and I came up with this idea. I was just walking across and I'm like, we need little shops up here or something.
So I'm probably going to build those. So if you're a person on Jericho, it just has like a 1-item shop idea.
Yeah,
go
absolutely.
For it.
Should be good. All right, Little C. that's it for the past week. And remember, listeners, get your comments in so we can talk about what you all want to talk about next week.
Now it's time for do.
Listener questions.
Our first question comes from Anime. How did you first discover the game?
All right. We've explained this a few times over the couple years of doing the podcast now, but let's do it again. It was a demo from the PlayStation Store on our bedroom PlayStation 3. That's where I found it. I was just checking out different free games. I didn't know anything about Minecraft at all. I'm laying in bed. I think HolyBookworm was probably already sleeping or reading maybe. And I'm just going through the store trying to find free stuff because at the time I still had no money or anything. And
You still don't have money,
I know.
BS. What are you
Exactly.
talking about?
So I always like free stuff. So I'm looking through that. I see this demo. I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. That looks interesting. Let's check it out. Had no idea what it was. I started playing it and I've never looked back. I've been playing it ever since.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of if I heard about Minecraft before we started playing it. I think very little. I don't think I knew the name Minecraft, but I think I heard people talk about it and describe the game.
Okay. I remember in my
long time ago.
memories, and I didn't know what it was at the time, but walking through like a Target store and I saw this. Now I know it as a diamond pickaxe toy, but I had no idea. I'm like, why would anybody buy that? It looks super pixelated and not good at all. What is that? And I didn't think twice about it. But now I know, and I super appreciate that stuff.
That night, that next morning, you showed me the game, and we've still been playing it.
And now we're doing a podcast and streaming and all the fun stuff.
We're still obsessed with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, that's how we first discovered it, Anime. Thank you for that question. The next question comes from MSW12. What is your favorite musical instrument?
So mine's probably got to be guitar. I can badly play guitar and kind of understand it, but I listen to a lot, and probably too much, of just classic rock and rock and roll in general, and just that guitar sound I love. There's so many things you can do with a guitar. Anything from like just basic power chord Green Day to like Eddie Van Halen super cool stuff. So mine's got to be guitar.
Well, guitars are cool and all, and I like the sound of guitar, but it's nothing compared to a didgeridoo.
Oh, what?
A didgeridoo.
So BS played me this instrument because I had no idea what it was when he was talking about it for the show notes. He played it. It's just a goat horn from Minecraft.
It's a very unique sound, that's for sure.
I forget which goat horn. There's so many goat horns. That's something I still haven't got used to. But there's one of the goat horns. It's like just look up a didgeridoo instrument and then listen to Minecraft goat horns. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I said this and Little C was just, what is that? That's not a real thing. So I looked it up and yes, it is. It's not something I think most people would want to listen to. And I think it comes from like the native people of Australia or something like that.
It sounds like a name of a native Australian thing. A didgeridoo.
There you go. But I like it. There you go. So that's my answer. That's my favorite musical instrument right now.
No, it's not.
I really actually like bass, probably,
Yeah.
and drums. Now that I've really been doing soundboard stuff at our church and everything, I'm starting to listen to instruments a lot more than I ever did in my life. And yes, drums. I like that.
Yeah.
Beat, that feel when you can feel it inside. I like that.
And like bass adds so much to guitars. Like you don't really tell the bass is there, but if you take it away, you notice it missing, and it just fills in.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
Guitar playing.
All right. Well, thank you for those listener questions. We do 2 a week is what we try to do on the show. So keep lining those up. Get your questions in. Get your comments in. You can email us, contact@theblockpartymc.com, or join our Discord. Both ways are an amazing way to get a hold of us and get our attention for your comments and questions. Remember, comments should be Minecraft related. Questions can be anything as long as you keep them family friendly, of course. Little C, anything else? Are we
Dogs.
missing anything else? Dogs, yes, I'm
Dogs.
excited about dogs. Is there anything else in the show we need to do? Or should we just wrap it up?
Well, there is one part, and I think they'd be mad if we skipped it because it's like everyone's favorite part of the show. Holy Bookworm's Joke of the Week.
But she's not here.
Oh, well, we should have got a Bearded Sloth's Joke of the Week, but we don't have one of those because you're not funny.
All right, this did come from Holy Bookworm. What kind of bees never die?
Zombies. I think that deserves a wah wah. There we go. That's the proper sound effect for that.
It's somewhere in between. It's okay. I do cringe when I saw it on Jericho in the chat. Every hour, by the way.
Every single hour.
Yes. I've
And
seen
when
it
you're
like
playing-
3 times, 4 times tonight.
Yeah. When you play like
nice.
us doing that, we're crazy.
All right. Well, it's been a good show, Little C. We are going to do an after hours show later on tonight. You do not want to miss this.
It's going to be recorded at like 2, 3 a.m.
Right.
You don't want to miss this.
It's going to be great. I'm hoping to do video. We got to get that figured out. We're actually maybe going to put you in your live stream office and put me here in the studio. And hopefully we can do this together.
I may or may not just take a nap on my couch that I have in my office just for the half of the show, and Bearded Sloth will just be talking while I'll just be snoozing.
Little C, if somebody wanted access to this, how would they do that?
They could subscribe to the podcast.
They can. So you can help support the show by subscribing to the podcast. Find the link in the description to subscribe. It truly does help us out, by the way. Super, super appreciated. Best of all, though, you'll get access to more of us with the After Hours show and all of our early episodes, too. If you haven't noticed yet, on your podcast feed, there's like 49 episodes missing. You can get those. You can listen to those right now.
They're super cringe.
If you're a subscriber. When we were learning about podcasting, learning all the things about it, and when we weren't that good. But there's still good shows and good topics to listen to. So subscribe right now. Go subscribe. It's $1.99 a month. You can do it, and you won't be disappointed. Also, you can help us get the word out about the Block Party Podcast by telling everyone about the show. Visit theblockpartymc.com.
We want to hear from you. We love your comments and questions. You can join our Discord or email us at contact@theblockpartymc.com.
Thank you for being here. We truly do appreciate y'all. Make sure to tell everyone about the Block Party, a Minecraft podcast. I'm Bearded Sloth, and now I gotta eat my coffee.
And I'm Little C. Bye.